The FEI Eventing Nations Cup is back. Equestrian's most complete test returns after a longer than usual break, demanding the very best from horse and rider as the athletes compete over 3 tests: dressage, show jumping and cross-country. The opening leg came from Haras Du Pin in the French region of Normandy. The first phase of the competition was the dressage test. The French completed the phase top of the leaderboard with a mighty impressive total of 84.2. Thibaut Valette secured the 5th best score of the day with 26.6 penalties and was then backed up by compatriot Thomas Carlyle and Bermain, who also scored 26.6. The home side finished 6 points clear of their nearest rivals, the Netherlands. The second phase this year in Haras Du Pin was the show jumping test. A course of 12 jumps and 15 efforts had been set at the Normandy venue, and one nation in particular was about to attack it with ease. First out on course was last year's team and individual winner Karim Florent-Lagouag and his horse Triton Fontaine. It was a clear round that wrapped up the title back in 2019, and he was to repeat that feat here on the show jumping track. That wasn't the only time the home crowd was going to celebrate on the Saturday, however, as Christopher Six, Thibaut Valette and finally Thomas Carlyle all followed up with clear rounds of their own. The French looked impossible to catch. Current leaders and hosts France were first out on Pierre Le Goupil's course. Pathfinder Karim Florent-Lagouag used his expert knowledge of the terrain to fly round the Normandy countryside, finishing only 1 second over the time allowed to add 0.4 penalties to his total score. The French were in a league of their own. A marker had been set by the earlier round of Karim Florent-Lagouag and was matched by all 3 team members. Christopher Six finished 1 second over the time, before Thibaut Valette capped off a fantastic weekend by taking the individual title. Another superb French round, this time finishing 3 seconds over the course optimum and guaranteeing Team France victory on home soil. And if that wasn't enough, anchorman Tom Carlyle also went clear around Pierre Le Goupil's course in a time of 6 minutes 20 seconds. The French had won at a canter. So a dominant performance from the hosts yet again in Haras Du Pin, their 4th win in a row at this historic location. Netherlands, under the new management of Andrew Heffernan, secured a solid 2nd spot, and it was Great Britain that wrapped up the podium places.
We are for France, and it's great to make these competitions together, so we are very happy because all the horses were very good. It's very nice to have a good result all together.